my job, as I said, is this production performance lead, operational excellence lead in Shell globally. So indeed, one of my little jobs, which triggers this presentation, is that I set up all the benchmarking for all the assets and facilities around the world. All this shows is our organizational structure. So wherever you are in the world, there will be some sort of organizational asset. And assets operate physical assets or production systems, and then production systems are made up of many facilities. So my job is about making sure that all these things know how their performance is relative to either a global standard or each other. And part of that is, in fact, the ZIF benchmarking study. And that's what kicked off this particular case study where in Norway, which is in Europe, Draugen was one of the facilities that were benchmarked by ZIF last year. And it was the invitation of ZIF to talk about that benchmarking that spurred this particular presentation. So that's what they claim. So I, of course, in my global hat say, well, let's benchmark that and see how your performance claims stack up against the worldwide peers group. So here's some charts taken from ZIF benchmarking. It has to be said, we use ZIF benchmarking quite extensively worldwide. So we are quite familiar with these charts. If people aren't familiar with the charts, so what you get is a nice line of the peer group, which is the red lines on these things. You'll also be told where you are, which is the, in this case, dark blue for Draugen. And what we find here is a story that says costs. So it's all running smoothly, everything seems to work, so costs seem to be well under control, or in fact the direct cost on location, because that's actually what ZIF benchmark. ZIF don't benchmark all the support costs that you might get allocated onto your location from elsewhere. So you still might have a big issue on costs, but it doesn't get revealed by ZIF. How do they do on total production efficiency? Well, they're not very good, are they? At 87%. So that includes all the planned events. But when you just look at the unplanned events, which is what they concentrate on, so they concentrate on keeping this platform running reliably between major outages, they're actually up in the leaders. So the story of this is you actually get what you plan for. Because indeed they take that regular shutdown, take it down regularly to make sure that when it's needed, it works. And that's what those figures actually say. But they are mainly crucified by their wells. So the maintenance and integrity bit, they have sorted due to this very stable operation, good handover from projects, relentless pursuit of bad actors, following up all production losses and fixing whatever stops it. So they have very good performance, borne out by global benchmarking.